Hello, my name is Mariana and this is a reading for Pisces. So Pisces, I'm doing a reading as usual with my own deck of cards. So the cards that you'll see are from this deck. So today your message is all about assessment and acknowledgement, Pisces. I feel like there is something that you are because maybe of the dynamic routine, or maybe because you are so involved or so immersed in a certain activity or in a certain route, that you're not realizing the weight that you're carrying. And this is all what this message is about for you today. It's like, stop where you are, unload it, like, take off this heavy bag or this heavy weight of your shoulder, because you're not even aware of what you're carrying at this moment. And the reason why I say that is because we start off with the Nine of Wands, but actually it came down like this, flipped upside down. So, you know, oftentimes I see the Nine of Wands as a card of a beautiful path of flowers. And it was very vague, like this association with the path of flowers that I usually see here was very vague and very at a distance. But I have to say, Pisces, what I was hearing was just stop where you are, Pisces, and assess where you are. Take a look around, because although this concept of being in this beautiful path of flowers might be exactly surrounding you, you might not be aware of it, or you might not be aware of where you are exactly. It's like this card upside down is talking about, put down what you're carrying, put down the backpack that you're carrying on your back with it, and being this image of the backpack. It's like you're not seeing, you're not able to perceive what you're carrying behind you. You see? So putting down is exactly what is going to give you this, it's almost like this sense of relief and ease, right? And, lighting the load for you, Pisces, so that you can pay attention and look around and see where you are exactly, which feels like a beautiful, gorgeous path. And the reason for that guidance really strongly coming through the first card, right? Of, unload whatever you're carrying, or, just put down this backpack, put down this bag, put down this heavy load, because there's something that you're missing from the place that you are walking through right now. And this is here. So after the Nine of Wands, we have two fours. So, well, the Four of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. These two actually, it's like a paired up energy of one single message, of one single thing, right? It's talking about the space where you are, but also the emotions that are surrounding you. So this card specifically, before this one even came, was talking about personal space, so your immediate surrounding, right? So although yes, the Nine of Wands may talk about like a larger path, or like this it's like the long haul route that you're taking, right? It's not something that is so immediate. But when these two cards came through, it's like, it's almost like maybe you're realizing, right, when you are, unloading everything that you're carrying, just to stop on your tracks and pay attention to the place where you're standing, right? I see something about like all of this. It's almost like you have this, well, if we are talking about like a path that you are so dynamically going through, not even, it's almost like driving a fast car, right? It's like you are not even realizing the landscape that is, running through your windows, because it's so fast that you don't have time to appreciate it. So this is what this Nine of Wands is talking about. It's like, slow down, stop a minute, unload everything that you're carrying without realizing that you're carrying that much, because you have to bring it closer to you. It's like bring that, it's almost like this distant focus into this immediate personal space that is creating your physical space, right? Maybe if we are talking about being in a fast car, it's like pay attention not only to, the seat or the window or, the wheel or whatever it is, or the panel. It's like pay attention to things that are even closer, right? Because there's something about you, it's almost like look at yourself, look at what you're wearing, look at your skin, look at your hair, look at, the things that are, it's almost like look at your earrings. What I'm seeing with the Four of Pentacles, it's like look at the tiny things, look at your nails, look at the tiny details that are really close to you. Here with the Knight of Wands, it's like, so this is you, right, Pisces, going along. It's almost like you are so fast, or you are so focused in getting to wherever destination is at the end of this route, that you're not realizing that you are surrounded by flowers, right? Or that you are surrounded by, this incredible landscape that is going by so fast. So bringing all of the attention, all of the focus to yourself, because this is what ultimately this Knight of Wands is talking about, is like this landscape that you're missing because you're not paying attention and you're not aware of what you're carrying, right? So maybe, what I'm receiving right now is like you are going fast through this field of flowers because there's something that maybe you have to deliver, some sort of message that you have to pass along, something that you are carrying with you that is for another person. Whatever it is, it's like you are carrying more than you realize, Pisces. But what this message here is clearly saying, and what is like being confirmed here, of bring it closer to you. It's almost like if you are, now it's going back to this backpack, right? If you are, putting it down, it's almost like analyze what's in it. It's like analyze what you're carrying, what's in your pocket, what is in your bag, what, I don't know, the jewelry that you're carrying, everything that you are carrying over yourself, over your body. It's like stop and analyze. There is something beautiful because, being the Knight of Wands, there's something about the beauty that is outside that you are carrying, but because you're going so fast, you're not seeing that they match, right? And they match in its beauty, right? So there's something about that it's almost like within all of the items that you're carrying in your backpack, or the clothes that you're wearing, or the piece of jewelry that you're wearing, things that are small, right? It's almost like there is an excess, especially coming after this card, the Ten of Swords. So remember, these two fours are talking about like look closer, bring your focus, instead of staring into the distance, into this distant destiny that you are aiming to get to. It's like bring it closer to you, to your personal space. Analyze the emotions that are surrounding you, and analyze the physical elements that you're carrying over your body, on top of yourself, your clothes, the items that you're carrying, everything that is, physically there, but also that, has some sort of emotional weight to it, right? It's not just, the weight of your heavy backpack. Perhaps we're talking about the weight that you're carrying emotionally by carrying all of these things with you. So once you just stop looking into the distance and bring your focus into yourself, it's like you see that you are carrying a part of this beautiful path that you are, walking through, or that you are passing by. But there's also a lot of things, and I have to say it is connected to the Four of Cups, right? It's like there's something that you are, it's like it's too heavy to carry, right? So perhaps it's like, see the things for what they are physically instead of carrying the memories of it. And I know this is a very unusual because, you know, me being a Cancerian, and maybe, you know, you Pisces being also in a water sign, it's like emotions matter. Like emotions are your friends in a sense. So you don't want to, you know, look at things in such a practical kind of way. But I feel like that is the guidance for you, because it seems like there is something that you are, it's like you are overbearing yourself. You are maybe imposing yourself that you have to carry that memory, that you have to carry that load for whatever reason, because it is part of your personal space, right? It's like when you bring your attention to, you know, this immediate personal space, it's like it also has all of the emotional elements to it. And that is equally as important as the physical space, the physical things. But I wonder if you realize how much this is weighing on the actual items that you're carrying, because this is what these two cards are talking about. Especially, well, it's almost like it's almost like each card, or each, you know, pair of cards, they are increasing the confirmation, I want to say, that there is only one thing that is important that you carry. Because after this Ten of Swords, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So I'm going to get to this, but it's like there's something that you're carrying within you that is equal, or that is matching. It's almost like the same perfume from the flowers outside, but because you are in this car going fast with your windows shut, right? It's like you cannot see where they match. You cannot perceive that you are in the right place. It's like you fit in this place. But it's like maybe that's the thing. It's like once you went on this road trip, right? If we are talking about a road trip, it's like you packed things that you thought were going to be essential to you, right? It's like your immediate needs, right? But they were embedded with emotional needs, with emotional values, with emotional memories, and just load, right? So it's weighing you down. But the only way that you can know that is if you stop on your tracks to realize that you are carrying too much, that you don't need all of the baggage that you brought with you, right? Or that you don't need to carry as much as you thought when you started going through this field of flowers, right? Because it's almost like you are the essence of this beauty of a flower, so you belong in this place. But because you were so focused in arriving, or into, you know, in finding this destiny, or in finding the end of this path, I'm seeing you very focused, like in getting there, right? But when you stop, it's like there's something that distinguishes what the real piece of beauty that you're carrying, and that is the only thing that you need to carry, Pisces, because of these two cards, right? It's like this is everything that you're carrying in the backpack. So it's almost like there is something that is being overlaid. It's like there is a lot of maybe beliefs, or maybe like thoughts or perception, or even like emotions, you know, that are accompanying you. It's almost like you travel with them wherever you go, sort of thing. But once you stop, it's almost like, you know, following the message of this reversed Nine of Wands, saying like, put down this bag, put down your heavy load, right? To enjoy and appreciate where you are. This is where you see the one thing, the one piece of jewelry, the one whatever it is, the one thing that you're carrying among all of the others, right? That are there just occupying space. They are there, like, it's almost like they don't let you see. They are polluting your, well, your personal space, right? It's like bringing your attention to this closer, immediate space. You realize that the things that you're carrying are embedded with emotional weight, and that may be something that you are realizing that you don't have to carry anymore, because you are in this beautiful path of flowers where you belong. And you belong with just that one thing, that one trait, that one characteristic about you that matches this place that you are traveling through, right? And that is the most valuable thing, because ending here with the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like this is, it's almost like achieving minimalism, some sort of thing, because it's like you're seeing that you packed this, you overpacked for this journey, and you're realizing, like, the more you travel through it, it's like you realize that you don't need all of those things. You don't need all of, and I want to say it's not, you know, only, yes, here seems to be like leaving behind objects, like things that are actually occupying extra space in your backpack, but what I mean to say is all of the words came all at once. So it's like, no, I cannot say all at once. It's like, that's the thing. It's like, you know, sometimes when you're carrying too much, you cannot even express, you cannot even see that you're carrying this one. Well, now it's coming through as a piece of like an incredible, valuable jewelry, right? It's like there is a gem among the rest of what you're carrying. And, you know, the others might be, you know, beautiful also, but it's like there's something about this one here that it's not weighing you down, right? Maybe we're talking about some sort of, because, you know, I'm just being reminded of the if you are in this dynamic path, right, not realizing where you are, maybe it's because you are on your way to delivering some sort of project, some sort of deadline that you have to deliver because of the Eight of Pentacles. But in reality, it's almost like if you are doing this, you know, and you're running against time, and you're, you know, including everything in a presentation, is like, don't. There is something that is the most valuable thing, and that is the thing that is going to be this, well, this smooth path through this field where you can appreciate, well, what you're doing, what you're delivering, but also like the process of arriving in this deadline, if it makes sense. This is just another example that came to me. But the interesting thing, I want to end with the card at the bottom of the deck, which is another four, the Four of Wands, right? So it's almost like once you find that you're going too fast, or that you're carrying a heavy load and you're missing out on the beautiful landscape that is surrounding you, and you bring your attention closer to you, to your personal space, to the physical items that you're carrying, but also like the emotional weight that they do carry, right, through the physical aspect of it. And it's like you, when you go through all of this analysis, but also like becoming aware of how incredibly perfect this path is, because you finally feel like you belong, like you match the landscape, you match the beauty of it. It's like there is joy, there is happiness. And it's interesting because you know, it's almost like you have to stop on your tracks, just like I did yesterday, right? Sometimes you're just like in your own routine and you don't realize what you're doing because you're just on this automatic kind of dynamic, right? So stop on your tracks and realize how beautiful is the place that you are, is the journey that you're traveling, because you are, it's almost like you're going to see that it surrounds you, that you are able to bring this joy back to you. And this is exactly what I was talking about in the video that I just recorded for you, like this kind of different video for you. So it's interesting that it's showing up here too. It's like finding joy closest to you. It's like bring it back. It's almost like bring this distant landscape closer to you and transforming your personal space into a joyful, uplifting, happy place for you, right? That is interesting, Pisces. I really enjoy that. But I'm going to pull more cards. I was just, you know, trying to immerse myself into that joy. So I'm going to pull more cards. I was doing it again. It's just so compelling. I can't help it. I hope you find it too. But I'm going to pull more cards. And also I'm going to pull from the astrological runes in the extended reading. So if you want to join me there, I'll be happy to see you. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.